Namaste. So another way to create a pleasant inner atmosphere is energy work. Everything is energy, and where your attention goes, your energy flows. Energy attracts, it's similar, and will manifest eventually as feelings and emotions in your life. So you always want to keep your energy moving freely, and you want your energy to vibrate on a high frequency, because that's when you experience life as a joyful journey, and also your relationships. So you can do simple energy hygiene exercises like unplugging from unpleasant thoughts, feelings, people, circumstances, desires, or fears. And here is a simple exercise you can do every day, maybe every night, as a tool for your personal energy hygiene. So what you do at the end of the day, let's say, you sit down and you make sure you are undisturbed for a couple of minutes. You keep your spine straight, you keep your eyes closed, and you let your breath flow. And then consciously you use your mind's capacity to imagine and to visualize. You bring your experiences, emotions, and encounters of the day into your mind. And you imagine yourself sitting in the center of an egg. This egg is your universe, your energy field, your sanctuary. In here, everything is okay. All is well, always. And you're sitting there with a lot of fishing rods put up around you. And your fishing lines have all little hooks. And imagine that during your day, some of your hooks got stuck in some other energy fields. Maybe you are still thinking about the bad news you heard this morning. Maybe you are still contemplating about how to help the friend you met today. Maybe you are still beating yourself up for the discussion you had with your parents or your partner today. Maybe a reoccurring memory is still causing you disturbing thoughts and an unpleasant inner atmosphere. Maybe the noise and the hectic of the city are still causing you anxiety. Maybe you are still worrying about someone else and think about how you could change their behavior, which is not your business, but it is your business how you react to it, and hence what kind of emotion it causes for you, right? So you observe how your fishing lines get stuck in some of today's events and circumstances, and therefore still keep stirring up your mind. And now slowly and carefully you start pulling your hooks out and you pull your lines back in. You pull them back into your little universe, into your egg. Just imagine how you unhook from certain people's energy fields, from certain thoughts and worries, from certain places, from events, or from stories you heard. You unplug, you unhook. Intentionally, unconsciously, you tell yourself, I am pulling my power back in. While you visualize how you pull in your lines. And you keep going until you feel that you are again settled in your peace and balance, in your sanctuary of blissful and pure energy. And if you do not like the idea of imagining fishing rods, imagine ropes, going out of your egg and connecting with others or with other energy fields. And instead of imagining that you're pulling back your hooks, you imagine cutting the cords. Whatever works best for you. The important thing is that you do it every day as a part of your routine and mental health practice, and with the intention to pull and to take back your power. And once you are done pulling back in your energy and power, you silently sit and observe the inner walls of your egg, of your universe. You move your eyes up and down, and you do that always closed eyes. You turn around and carefully and lovingly watch if there are any cracks in your eggshell, in your universe. You see this egg as your energetic boundary, and you check for cracks. See, maybe someone overstepped today and broke into your energy field with their behavior or the words they said. Maybe someone was not treating you so kindly, and maybe you feel still hurt. That means you're still hooked to their energy. And you imagine how you gently stroke your hand over the crack and you fix your energetic boundary so that nobody can enter your peaceful, joyful sanctuary. You fix every little crack until you feel your true self again, until you feel again balance in your mind, until you feel free again, light and powerful. And finally, you check if maybe you have overstepped someone else's energetic boundaries today. Maybe you've been trying to change or fix someone else or to manage someone else. Have you been worrying about things that are not your business to change? Maybe have you been insisting on someone else to follow your advice? We easily and with no bad intention overstep the energetic boundaries of loved ones. Don't worry, that happens. Just pull yourself back. Silently excuse yourself for not having respected their boundaries and pull yourself back out of their universe and into your universe, into your egg. We can perfectly listen to each other, have compassion and empathy for each other, deeply love each other without being energetically hooked to each other's energy field and without breaking each other's boundaries. And maybe after your visualization and your unhooking or cutting the cords, you want to stand under the shower and imagine how the water cleanses you and washes away any negativity you might have absorbed during the day. And if you add this little exercise to your daily routine, you will notice how your mind calms down and you detach from certain disturbing thoughts. You'll feel connected and close to others, but you respect their boundaries and protect your own little universe. See, creating and maintaining a peaceful and pleasant atmosphere in your mind is work, right? And you want to make sure that other energies do not weigh you down. You're doing all this hard work, right? So if you need inspiration, encouragement, or energetic nourishment from another person or another being, like a pet, a tree, the sun, or else, you can also ask silently for their permission to tap and draw from their energy. And if you're allowed, you throw out your fishing line and connect energetically before you pull your hook out again with gratitude. I hope you enjoy this exercise while you are consciously using your instrument, your mind, and its power of imagination and visualization. So it's just sitting down, keeping your eyes closed, imagining yourself in your egg, your sanctuary, your universe, your true self, where everything is unconditionally peaceful and joyful, right? And you notice, if you have tapped into someone else's energy field, if you got hooked to some discussion, to some negative thoughts, to some worries, to some fear, there is a lot of fear and insecurity going on in the whole world. And we are all connected energetically. So it can easily happen that you think, I have no reason to be anxious or fearful, but you feel it. And maybe you have tapped, into the energy field of a community, of a country, and you feel that fear. So you want to unhook from that fear energetically. You pull that back. That happens even, if you watch the news, for example, and you have all these impressions in your mind, of death and war and bad, like horrible things happening, and you want to unhook from this energetically. So you imagine you're pulling your hook out of what you saw, pull it back in so that this experience doesn't cause you unpleasant feelings inside, right? Or other people overstepped your boundaries, right? And then they are still within you. They are still causing you negative thoughts and negative feelings. Unhook energetically from them. Just imagine, cut your cords, or you can even, instead of fishing hooks, or that you're connected through cords, imagine you're connected through like electric cords, and you just pull the plug out of the events and the memories and the desires and the fears that create an unpleasant inner atmosphere that disturb your peace. And if you feel someone has overstepped your boundaries and you see cracks, you fix the cracks in your sanctuary so that nobody can overstep your energetic boundary and truly hurt you. So always imagine yourself in this eggshell. Even if when you go into, like, for example, me, when I go into the city disturbs me, all the people and the noise and the wow. So before I go to the city, I always imagine, like, I'm enforcing my energetic boundary field. I imagine myself in this eggshell so that nothing can actually hurt me, touch me, or disturb my inner peace. So that's the idea of energetic hygiene. And I would really suggest you to try this out. You can't do anything wrong. So just play with it. Try it. Use your creativity, feel what works for you. If you have trouble, get back to me. There's no problem. We'll figure it out. And yeah. So try this and let me know how that works for you. All the best. Namaste.